Hello, my name is Crystal Fuentes, the founder of The Ladies Coach, and you are watching TLC Thursday. I'm going to throw down a little unknown fact for you. You may or may not know this, but did you know we only get 24 hours in a day?
What you doing, Mom?
What? I know, isn't that crazy? Who would have thought, right? Well, do you want to know the good news or bad news? I'll start with the good news because that's just how I operate. The good news is we get the same 24 hours as Beyonce. The bad news is we get the same 24 hours as Beyonce.
It doesn't matter, brush your hair.
All right, so raise your hand if at times you feel you don't have enough time in the day. Notice how I said the good and bad thing is that we share the same time as Beyonce? Why do you think I said that? Well, yeah, I do love me some Queen Bee, duh. But I really say this because time is relative. How we feel about time is all that matters. We could feel relieved that we share the same amount of hours as some of the great people we admire, or we can feel downright shitty that we aren't utilizing our time as wisely as some of the people that we admire. Regardless, the amount of hours we get isn't going to change. The only thing that can change is our belief about time. No reason to walk around thinking we don't have enough time, right? Because the truth is we do. But the reason we don't feel it is because there are 5 things we do that completely waste our time. Not to mention serves no purpose in our overall fulfillment in life, but that's just for another video. Number 1, questioning what you should or should not be doing. When we question every thought, every action, every decision, we stop ourselves from being true. And if we aren't true to ourselves, then we won't be filling up our time with things that actually matter. Number 2, focusing on what's wrong with your life. I talk about this in a past TLC Thursday lesson, which you can watch after this video, but let me ask you a question. What could possibly come out of focusing on all the things going wrong in your life? I'm seriously asking you right now. We are always subconsciously answering questions in our head, which, by the way, directs our life majorly. If we are focusing on what's wrong, what do you think we're asking ourselves? Why do I always get in the wrong relationships? Why do I always waste my time? Why can't I ever find a good guy? Why doesn't my job pay me enough money? Why is everyone taking all of my time? Why does my family suck? With questions like that, do you think your answers are gonna be empowering? Hell no, because those questions are so close-ended and will only keep you answering in a circle. So the best way to stop focusing on what's wrong in your life is to ask more open-ended and empowering questions like, how can I make this better? What was I supposed to learn from this situation? How can I make time for the things that are important? Those are more empowering questions, right? Empowering questions that have more than one solution we can choose from. So changing your questions will change your focus. Number 3, waiting for someone else or something else to make you happier. Girl, why are you waiting? There is no future situation that is going to make you more happier. That shit needs to start now. Wherever you are, whatever you have, you must start choosing gratitude rather than waiting for something in the future to come and make you happier. The truth is that future situation may or may not happen, and you are just wasting your time waiting. Number 4, comparing yourself to others. Do you think Beyonce has time to compare her worth to others? No, she is too busy being herself because that's the only way she can be. And the truth is, it works out for her. The people who inspire me most are people who aren't afraid to be themselves, because that's when we live with intention. With that said, I think it's time for your WTSD. when we live with intention is when we make time for the things that matter most. All right, last but not least, number 5, not valuing your time. I can't tell you how much time we waste not valuing the precious time we have. How many times do you hear that time is more valuable than money, yet we treat time as if we're living forever? News flash, we're not living forever, okay? You need to get yourself right. You need to value your time. This isn't, wait, no, I'm not done. No, they need to know this shit. This is like not even okay. Okay, I'm cool. Really, when you start catering to the things that are important, and when you do that, you will start to see your gifts flourish. And your God-given gift is your purpose. It all ties together, my love. All right, does that all make sense? Sorry for my little outrage. I want to hear from you though. What were you doing before that was wasting your time, and what are you going to start doing now that will make you feel so much better about the time you do have? Please comment below. Okay, if you learned anything from today's lesson, please make sure you like this video and share it with all your friends. I'm sorry again for my outburst. Tell them I'm usually normal. Also, check out theladiescoach.com for more tools and resources that can make your life a little easier. Mwah. Constipated. Why don't I have a hairstylist? Why does my dog interrupt all of my videos? Why does my dog love my mom more than me?